Good day. Welcome to the Stock Track Training Manual. My name is Temitope Jimo and I'm going to be your instructor for today. So let's get started. So I'm going to be talking about what Stock Track is and its unique features. Stock Track is a cloud-based accounting software that helps you to keep track of your stock items. Stock Track is an excellent accounting software for businesses that have retail structure. What do I mean by retail structure? Businesses that have stock items and they sell exactly what they are buying. So examples of such businesses are supermarkets, are sales outlets, and businesses that are into buying and selling of physical products. So the unique features of Stock Track include the following: offline sales, which means you can sell to your customers even if you don't have a data connection immediately. Credit sales, based on the nature of business of this territory, there are times you have to sell to some customers on credit, and Stock Track takes account of every credit sale you make to your customers. Customer prepay, it means your customer can pay in advance for the goods or services that you offer, and this accounting software can take care of such payments. There is a report that can show you sales by different payment method, be it credit sales, bank transfer, customer prepay, or cash. You can make sales to past days, meaning that maybe when you were selling to a particular customer or if selling for a particular day, you had issues with your internet connection, but you were able to manually record those sales. When your system comes back on, you can do sales to days that have already passed. It takes care of your expenses. There's an extensive reporting system on Stock Track. There's a combination of payment method, meaning that if you have a client that is paying you for a particular transaction and the person is paying you in cash, is paying you with POS, and is paying you with credit sales, you can combine those methods of payment to make that single sale or transaction. You can give discount by amount and by percentage. It connects to hardware devices. It prints barcodes and price tags. You can have multiple locations, and you can maintain selling price per location, meaning that you can maintain a different selling price for every location that you have. So those are the unique features of Stock Track that you may not find in any other accounting software that is already existing as we speak. Now I'm going to go to the hardware devices that you can connect to your Stock Track accounting software. You will need a laptop computer. You're going to need a barcode scanner. That is if you choose to use a barcode scanner. You're going to need a POS printer for you to print receipts for your customers. If you don't want to use a POS printer, you can just work with a regular A4 printer, and that is just going to do the job fine. Of course, I don't need to tell you that you'll be needing a very fast internet connection to work with Stock Track. But because Stock Track has the ability to sell offline, it means you can put you on your internet in the morning, open your Stock Track application, you can shut down your internet, do your transaction for the day, and when the day is over, when you're closing your sale, you can put your internet back on and sync all your data. I'll be showing you how all this works on the Stock Track software itself. So let's get started. When you open your Stock Track software, these are the menu options you are going to see, and I'm going to be touching on each and every of this menu one by one so that you can know exactly what they do and how they work for your business. But before we go into the menu options, let us talk about the settings. You can set up StockTrack accounting software in 10 easy steps, and these are the steps that I've itemized here. I'm going to show you how that works also on the software itself. So you need all this information ready before you even start using StockTrack at all. You need your company information, you need to know the number of users that you want to put on the software, and also know the roles of those users and what they will be doing on the system. You need to know the number of locations you need for your business. What do I mean by location? How many places do you keep stock in your business? Let's say you have a warehouse where you just store items you don't sell. Then you have a shop that is an outdoor shop that people come in to buy from. It means in that business you have two locations. You have a warehouse as a location because you are keeping stock items there, and you have your sales shop as another location because you are keeping stock items there and you are still selling. So you need to know the currency you want to use, and if you have any tax implication for the sales of your items. You need to customize your receipts, create elements. I'm going to show you how all this works on the StockTrack software by itself, but you can set up your StockTrack accounting software in 10 easy steps, and I'm going to show you how that works now. So let's get right into it. So here is the StockTrack software, and this is how it works. This is the StockTrack accounting software on cloud, and I'm going to be showing you using the demo version here how this application works and how you can use it to do many things in your business. Using this demo, I'm going to be demonstrating how you can set up your StockTrack. I'm just going to log in into this application. If you have a username or the password, that is if you have signed up already, then you can log in with your business information. I'm going to log in now so you can see how the setup runs. This is what it looks like when you have information on your StockTrack accounting software. This is a demo account, so you can see that there are some transactions going on here. In your own business, you might not see any item here because you've not started entering information onto your system. So these are the menu options I told you about earlier: the dashboard, my shop, items, customers, suppliers, expenses, reports, and settings. So we are going to start with settings so you can get your business started. Here are the 10 easy steps with which you can set up your StockTrack accounting software. The first information you need is your company information. Then you need to create users. You need to set up your locations if you have more than one location. You need to have your currency and know the tax implication of your business as it relates to your country. You need to customize your receipts. Create elements. Create expense categories or charts of accounts. Create a bank account. Payment method. Select your payment method and put in your opening inventory. If you cannot do this by yourself, you can hire the services of an accountant that knows how to use StockTrack accounting software. If you can do it by yourself, by all means, you should do this by yourself. But you need a level of accounting knowledge to be able to set this up correctly. Because this is a demo account, we already have some items here already, but if it's a new business, you would have to input all your details by yourself. So the name of the business is going to be called Demo Store. You can see that is what is showing up here. Then the company information would be here. That's the name of your company. Then your phone number if you have any, your website, and your address. So I'm going to go to, you just pick, if you have a logo, this is where you click and upload your business logo. So the next thing is to create users. What are users? Users are those people that will be inputting information on your StockTrack accounting software. And we have 3 levels of users. We have admin, we have supervisor, and we have salesperson. So all these people already have rights, and there's a limitation to what they can do on your system. So you'll be able to monitor what they are doing over time. And on this notification bell here, you can see the activities of everybody that is logged on to your StockTrack account. Because the base StockTrack account comes with 2 users, you are allowed to create 2 users for free. If you have to create another user, you would need to pay for that extra user. On this menu, you can create user, you can put on their status and put it off, you can delete users, and you can edit users. So this is the delete button and this is the edit button. So if you click the edit button, you'll see this is the name of the user, this is the role of that user. You can either make the user an admin, a supervisor, or a salesperson. Put the user's email and click submit, and that user has been changed or added successfully. So we go to the next item, which is location. How many locations do you keep stock for your business? So you can edit location here, you can delete location, and you can add a location. But in this demo account, the number of locations has already been exceeded. But if you're a new user, you can click add location and you'll be able to add location. In case you close down a location, or you close down a shop, or you're moving your things completely out of a location, you can come here and deactivate that location. It's going to ask you if you would want to deactivate the location. You're about to deactivate a location, you'll be unable to access all activities in this location. If you want to deactivate, you say OK, or you click OK. Next is currency. What currency are you using to trade? Here you can have a list of different currencies for different countries. You pick the one that is applicable to you. So I'm going to pick Nigerian Naira, and I'm going to put my tax. Do you charge VAT for the business you do? In your line of business, do you charge VAT? If you don't charge any taxes, you come here and click no tax. If you do, is it inclusive or it's exclusive? Inclusive means, is it included in your selling price? Exclusive means after you have sold at a particular amount, you are still going to charge extra VAT on that amount of money. So depending on what your cost structure or price structure is like, you can decide whether this is inclusive or exclusive, and you write the rates of your VAT or tax at this point. So here, tax is usually 5% for VAT, and just click save. So we are going to go to next. Here you customize your receipts. These are the outlets on this demo account. So you have shop outlet, Lekki shop, Oshodi shop, and you can pick which of the outlets that you want to customize its receipt. So let me pick Lekki and customize. So on the header for Lekki, I want to write welcome to the Lekki experience. Thanks for your patronage. At the bottom, you can write whatever you want. Maybe goods sold in good condition cannot be returned. So these are the information you want to pass to your customer on that little receipt that you print for them. Of course, you can pick the color of the receipts you want to match your business brand. If you know the color code of your receipt or the X code, you can come here and paste the X code. I want to change this color to green to match what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to change this color to this green here, and I'll use that as the color of my receipt. Then you determine if you're printing using an A4 size printer or you're using a POS printer. So here I've clicked the POS printer, click save, and you can see this data updated successfully. So you go to the next item here. So this is where you create elements and you decide how you want your information to be displayed. On this menu, you choose the information you want to see about your customers and the information you want to see about your supplier. So for my customers, I want to know their name, I want to have their email addresses, I want to have their house addresses so that I can easily deliver to them without having to always ask for their address. I need their telephone numbers, and I want to see their opening balances. That I want to see how much they have with me or how much I am owing them. For my suppliers, I want to see the name. I don't need the address of suppliers because I don't deliver to them, but I want to have their telephone number. I don't need their categories. I just want to know their bank details so that I can pay them. Then here, under items, you can come and add the categories of the items that you have. So let's say you run a supermarket and you have different departments. You have the toiletries, you have the shirts, you have the bag, whatever. You can come here and create those departments or those sub-heads. So here I'm going to be clicking items, and I want to put an aisle for electronics because I want to start selling electronics. So I'm going to come here and put item, click the creation elements as electronics, and click add. At the bottom here you can see I have electronics. So I can put some stock items and categorize them under electronics because I am selling electrical items, or I'm selling electronics. So once you're satisfied with this part, you don't need to click save, you just go to next. So this is where you really need the services of an accountant so that they can create your expense categories or charts of accounts. So these are the different expenses that you incur in your business, and here is where you come to create them. So on StockTrack, there's already some that came with the software, but if you have peculiar ones that relate to your business, you can always create them. So you can see this add yours. So let's say we have payment for, maybe you pay for security in your area. You come here and put security fees and click add. Once you click add, you'll be able to see your security fees here, and you'll be able to use it as an expense head. And that is how that works. So you go to the next one, create bank accounts. How many bank accounts do you have for your business? You add all the bank accounts you want to maintain on StockTrack. Then you go to payment method. In this case, I don't want to take check in my business. You can see the different payment method: cash, card, bank transfer, check, customer account, and credit sale. So I can decide I don't want to collect checks, I don't want to do customer account, I just want cash, card, bank transfer, and credit sales. Once you check the ones that you are interested in, you click next. Then here is where you import the opening balances of all your stock items. It means when you're starting out with StockTrack, you want to start out with a number of stock items. So those stock items that you are putting on this system, you need to have counted them, itemized them, put them on this download import template, and import everything into StockTrack. If you cannot do this, you can employ the services of an accountant or call someone on simplefinanceng to help you with setting this up. Once you are done with that, you've completed the setup of your StockTrack accounting software, and you can start running your business immediately.